I've got 4 incredible but completely different guys that I've invited to hometowns. And I need this week to see the real Timm, Jackson, Ryan and Carlin. Because I feel like you really are yourself when you're in your element with your friends and family. And as much as I am preparing myself for some bloody tough questions that I know are coming my way, knowing that I have some huge decisions coming up, I'm not going to be afraid to ask the questions that I feel like I need to know as well. So I can already tell that it's going to be one big damn week. I feel like I'm gonna need a lot of meditation this week. And maybe some wine? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of wine. I am very intrigued today to come to Terrigal to see Timm. I adore Timm, I really do. He's just so weird and wonderful and addictive. Holy moly! Sunflowers are actually my spirit sign. So if I see a sunflower, to me, that's a sign from my nanny or my angels that, like, I'm in the right place.
And here we are in the
And you've got me, like, a whole bunch. I just was instantly drawn to him. And at first I thought it was just because he makes me laugh so much that I almost cry.
Man, I really need a PA.
And even though I don't always know what's going on in his brain, the more I got to know him, the more I was like, oh, you're actually really switched on. And he has such a big heart.
I think you make me nervous still, which is good, because I don't get nervous like that. This to me means so much.
But I do have my doubts about Timm, that he isn't 100% ready for a relationship. And that frightens me a bit. So I want to see from his family what they think when they see us together, and do they think that Timm could potentially settle down? Because I really do have quite strong feelings for Timm. It's just something else. But I do. I really, really like him.
Baby, I'm so excited. Look where we are.
Top 4 at hometowns.
Like, I'd never in a million years pictured this happening.
I'm pinching myself. It's nuts.
For Angie to meet my family is a crucial part of the process. Today will give Angie a lot better insight into how it will work on the outside world.
100% my feelings grow every time I see Angie.
Just can't wait to give her a big kiss. I reckon I'm due.
Timothy! It's a little bit miserable. Hey!
Hello, how are you?
But the sun does come out as soon as I walk up to Timm.
That's you. A little ray of sunshine walks down here, and look, the ray of sunshine.
And then a ray of sunshine comes out.
Yeah, welcome to Terrigal.
Thanks for having me.
As you know, I live in Melbourne, so you're probably wondering why we're here.
Yeah.
So Mum and Dad moved here like about 4 or 5 years ago, and they run a hotel here.
Yeah.
So home is where Mum and Dad are for me. I feel at home when I come here.
I'm excited. All right, what are we doing? I want to go do it.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
I'm a mad cafe enthusiast. I love getting around, trying all the new cafes and different what's doings.
Well, welcome
Big
to the Tame Fox.
This is nice.
So I've brought Angie to my favourite cafe on the Central Coast, where I come and hang out when I visit my family.
Cheers.
Cheers to being in Terrigal.
Yeah.
I'm about to meet some pretty special people.
Yeah, so special is an understatement to the people that you're going to meet today. I've got the whole crew on board, actually.
Who am I meeting? I'm nervous now.
So
Jesus.
obviously my mum and my dad.
Yeah.
And my brother PJ and Jackson. And Jackson's pretty much my other brother. We don't spend any time apart. He's like my right-hand man. And his mum's coming too, Tracy. When
Holy
we think
moly.
about meeting the family, I wouldn't have her not here.
I thought meeting the mum and dad and brother will be intimidating in itself, but then with Jackson coming along and with Trace,
Yeah, she's been my second mum.
I'm like, oh my God, this is like a full-on meet the family and the family. Oh my God, I feel like I'm meeting like double parents.
Yeah, and like When I was 18, me and Jackson would always be stuck into each other. We had each other's mums, just stupid mum jokes. And then we were on a boys' trip in Bali, and he just kept grilling my mum in front of all the boys. And I was like, oh, stuff this. And I went and got Jackson's mum's name tattooed on my ass.
Why?
Do you want to see it?
Now? Timm just casually drops out. He's got Tracy's name tattooed on his ass. And it's got a heart!
Tracy with a love heart.
I'm like, is there something that you're not telling me? Are you secretly in love with your best friend's mum?
It's not like that.
You're in love with Tracy.
No, it's not like that.
Does she know this?
She loves it.
But then again, it's just standard Timm, really. Who should I be most maybe concerned about?
I don't know, Jackson's just... I'm scared about Jackson. And, he might give you a little bit of a grilling.
I think if the people in Timm's life are anything like him, they'll be very passionate and quite protective. So I'm expecting some hard questions.
I'll be honest with you, you could be going straight into a war zone tonight.
They'll be coming at me red hot. So this will be a treat.
Let's get on the way, shall we?
We shall get to it. But I'm just gonna go in there, gang face on, and do the old hope for the best, expect the worst.
You're excited to see Timmy, mate? I'm sure you've been missing him.
Cannot wait.
It's been about nearly 3 months since I've seen him, so I'm pretty excited to see the big fella. Me and Tim are best mates, but I wouldn't label as best mates. I'd pretty much label as brothers. We've been through thick and thin, and I'm super protective of him.
What do you reckon tonight's going to be like? Do you reckon he's going to be in love?
Obviously, he's doing all right to come this far, and he knows that unless I approve of a girl coming into his life, it's not going to happen. My mum spoke a lot about Angie. I've never really had much to do with her. I don't really know much about Angie, but I'm going to put her to the test, and make sure she makes the cut. As soon as Angie walks through that door, I'm going to have my eye on her. No, I'm looking forward to meeting Angie.
Should be good.
All good?
I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm scared for you.
We get to Timm's family home and it's a hotel.
Mum and Dad.
And his mum and dad are waiting at reception.
Mate, how you doing?
It's just so sweet to see them together.
Angie. Hi, champion. How are you?
His family's just so important, and I know how much he loves his. Have you missed him? It's been a while.
Oh, you're kidding. It's been ages, yeah.
Yeah, it feels so good to see my mum and dad because it feels like it's been forever. We walk through the door and then bang, there's Jacko. And he is stoked to see me. Whole gang's here.
Thanks for coming.
It just feels like everything's becoming so real.
Cheers! Thank you for having me. Everybody seems so welcoming, very excited to have me here. I think that it's been a long time since Timm's brought a girl home.
This is the beautiful Angie.
What's your first impression of Angie?
I do have my concerns, but I'm just happy to see Timm.
Do you miss each other?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
They're the besties.
Yeah, I've heard about you though, Trace. I reckon I've got to watch out. You've got your name tattooed on his butt. I saw that today.
Speaking of, I've got a bit of surprise for you. When I was overseas, I just...
I haven't seen Jackson in months and bang, he pulls out a tattoo with my mum's name in a love heart. That's so good.
They're weird. They're very weird, these two.
You can see that these guys are very close. Their families are super close. So it is important that I get along with Jackson because Timm loves him so much and Jackson loves Timm so much. So you've missed Timm or have you enjoyed having the break?
Always miss him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I can already see Jackson's not as welcoming as the rest.
You're ready for a relationship?
I wouldn't have him at hometowns if I wasn't ready to have a relationship.
Yeah.
And he is making me feel nervous as all hell.
What makes Timm so special from the other three guys?
from the other three guys.
Gee, Trace.
Let us speak.
To be honest, out of the four of them, I feel my most self around Timm.
So, obviously you're here looking for love. Out of the four, can you see yourself having a long, fruitful relationship with someone?
And of course, Jackson coming at me with the big ones. I'm going to be completely honest, I don't know who, but I do know that I definitely will.
Do you have a spark with any of the other three blokes that are trying to crack on?
I don't want to know. That shit I want to hear.
I want to hear it.
La 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 la. Da da da. I don't want to hear that shit. La 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 la.
Well, I want to hear it, so you can take a walk.
No, that's
Shut the up, Jackson.
How do you feel about the other blokes? I want to hear it, you know? Like,
Kind of tough, because I'm like, oh, do I answer?
We don't need to talk about this.
It's a bit awkward.
So, how was the weather today?
is there multiple sparks or not?
Oh, God, you put me on the spot here. I mean, at the end of the day, they've all signed up knowing this, that I haven't lied. And I'm so happy to answer any questions, but I don't want to answer questions in front of Timm.
Yeah,
He's going to get upset.
I'll hold back then.
I don't think it's a conversation that we should have at a dinner table.
I know you're uncomfortable, Timmy, with us asking Angie a few of the questions that we've thrown at her, so me and Paige would like to pull Angie aside and have a...
Yeah, of course.
From what I've seen, I feel like Timmy could actually be falling for Angie. In how depth, I don't know, but I love my best mate and I'm gonna be super jealous, so I want to make sure that she's not gonna pick Timm at the end, to be honest with you.
Good luck, Ange.
Thank you. I feel like I'm gonna need it. You know, if Jackson can say all this stuff at the dinner table, I'm slightly concerned what's he gonna say when Timm's not around.
Please take a seat.
Oh, thank
Take a
you.
seat.
I don't think I'm gonna be let off easy tonight at all, and that I think it makes me short of breath.
From what I've seen, I feel like Timmy could actually be falling for Angie. Please take a seat.
Oh, thank
Take
you.
a seat. In how depth, I don't know, but I love my best mate and I'm gonna be super jealous, so I want to make sure that she's not gonna pick Timm at the end, to be honest with you. From what I've seen tonight, he obviously cares a fair bit about you. But as much as he looks like Tarzan, he has a heart like Jane. And I don't want him to get hurt. And I know he's battling with four other probably good-looking blokes, but I gotta know if your heart's proper in it for him.
I wouldn't do this if I wasn't serious, and I care about Timm so much. We just think the same about life, and he's addictive. He is. I absolutely adore how I feel around Timm, but I have my doubts. So the only reason why I potentially wouldn't pick Timm is because I don't know if he's ready.
Well, I'll continue on from that. From my point of view, as being a best mate, and we've lived together for the last 6 years, like, he is a party boy and Timm is known as a party boy.
Straight off the bat, Jackson tells me that Timm is a massive party boy, which is my biggest fear.
Everyone in Melbourne, we're from Queensland, everyone in Queensland knows as well, like,
He's a party boy.
that's how I see it, really, but...
Great.
Are you a party girl?
Not anymore. I love to drink. I don't want to party. I've done it. I've done it for ages.
Yeah.
And one thing about me is I've always done what I wanted to do. So I would never expect anybody to change for me. So I feel like if Timm's not ready to settle down, he needs to let me know, because I'm not here to f spiders.
I'm not trying to stitch the bloke up, but, like, I'm his best mate, you know? Like, I don't want you to waste your time. I don't want him to waste his time.
Yeah, neither.
He's a hard horse to tame, man, I tell you right now.
I appreciate that he's being so honest, but I also feel like maybe Jackson isn't overly keen on what Timm and I have.
So I don't know if you could come on board and jump on board with Timm's lifestyle.
It's almost like he's trying to make me not like Timm. You can always go out and party. I just don't want someone to party every weekend.
Newsflash, that's sort of what happens. Sorry.
I'm definitely wondering if this is the truth or whether or not he's just saying stuff because he's a little bit intimidated that I'll be taking away his party buddy.
I don't know. I feel like the ball's sort of in your court. So you like
With keeping in mind that he may still want to party all the time. So I'm in like two minds now because, you know, we've had a lot of he said in the mansion that hasn't been true. Maybe Jackson's doing that to me right now. I don't know.
Now Angie's not here. What are you feeling?
I don't know, I just feel like she fits in so well here.
Yeah.
Like, she can hold her own in this situation. I had no doubt bringing her here. From the start of the day to now, seeing Angie with my family brings me a lot of clarity. I knew she was going to get on like a house on fire, but for her to be as quick as she was, it was sort of hot.
So you obviously like her?
Yeah, I do like her.
Yeah. You look really natural together. I think she's beautiful. Sweet, honest, you know?
She's just so cool. My feelings towards Angie have doubled.
If you feel good inside with her, then that's all we're concerned about.
Like, she's just got everything that I want in a future partner. And I think I feel like we just click. Like, it's weird. It's hard to explain.
See you, Smiley.
Thank you for having me. This night's a bit tricky because as much as I can see myself fitting in with Timm's family.
Lovely.
Lovely to meet you, Sue. Thank you for having me. Jackson has really thrown a spanner in the works. And now I'm just so unsure as to whether or not Timm's ready for what I'm really ready for.
Yeah, Ange. Bye. Love you. Oh, she's gorgeous.
So I do need to have a serious talk with Timm, and I don't think he's going to overly like it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow, what a night.
Yeah, it's been huge. So obviously I did get to have a chat with Jackson and PJ, and they did tell me that you are a party boy. You don't have to freak out. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying this is my concern.
I'm not saying that I don't like to party, but like, and when you live in a house with 3 boys, it's just what happens. But like, we've all had girlfriends and it slows down. Once you find something that you want more than that shit, then that all stops.
Yeah.
It's just a section of our life where none of us have girlfriends. It's just like, we're just rolling with the punches, do you know what I mean?
But I'm at a stage now where I want something more secure, and I would never want anyone to have to change for me. And if you don't think you can settle down, you got to let me know.
Jackson stitched me up. It's the biggest stitch up known to date. I think he's just jealous. It just grills me because I'm 100% invested in this, and I wish that she can see it. Oh, 100%. When I was in a relationship for 5 years, I wasn't party boy the whole time. You know what I mean? I was in a relationship for 5 years. There comes a time in a man's life and in a woman's life where shit changes. It's part of growing up.
I know what you mean, like with certain
just
situations.
happens. It just changes.
Yeah.
And like to see you with my family like that, just like there's my clarity that I do have strong feelings for you. And like it's so like I feel so strongly about you, but like this is gonna be our last moment before the rose ceremony. I don't want it to be about that, Jackson. I don't want it to define me and like...
No, it doesn't. I'm gonna take your word over Jackson's.
Yeah.
I already learnt that in the mansion, that I don't take anybody else's word over the person that I'm talking to. I don't think you're gonna sit here and like say stuff that you don't
I'm not
mean.
gonna lie to your face.
No, I know you wouldn't.
I'll be honest with you.
Yes.
And I'll continue to be open with you, and I'll continue to be vulnerable. Yeah.
I can see it. Standing here with Timm, in this moment, I'm realising that what we have probably shouldn't be feared from my end, and I should trust what he says because I can see how much he cares, and that's all I've ever asked for.
Most wrecked thing about this whole thing is it all hit me like with a bus too.
Yeah,
It's
you
like, I
didn't expect it.
this.
Yeah, well, neither
It's
did
just
I.
like, as much as I have a connection with you and I love spending time with you, I just know there's 3 legends back at the mansion. It's always in the back of your head. And it's like, now we're into the crunch and it's like, this could be the last time that we have a connection. And it's
We have to just trust what we have.
yeah. Oh.
There's no doubt in my mind about ending up with Angie now. It's 100% I do want to be with her. You know when people say, when you know, you know, I always thought that was rubbish until now, because I think that we are so perfect for each other.
I gotta go.
So it's sort of a hollow feeling saying goodbye to Angie, because you know she's got other hometowns that she's going to. And like, I've just had this amazing day with her, but she's just about to go and do it all again with someone else.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
But some of the last words that Angie said to me is to trust our connection. So they're words that I can bank on, and there's some comfort in those words going into the next rose ceremony. But you still never know.
I'm so pumped to show Angie my hometown. This is just such an integral part of who I am. So to be able to share that with her, I'm just super grateful. It's been a few days since I've seen Angie, so I'm just really keen to see her and show her this beautiful part of the world. Like, what a day.
I'm coming in to this hometown, to be honest, not as excited as I thought I would be. Oh my God!
This is Lola.
I really wanted to see Ryan because I've been thinking about him, but not for good reasons. And that's because at the last cocktail party, he said something that really rattled me.
Was this the first season of Bachelorette you applied for?
What a question. Don't think you're aware that I went through the audition for Ali's season and never heard back. And here you are.
I was never worried that Ryan applied for Bachelorette. I don't give a shit if he applied for every season. But the whole problem to me was he had said to me many times that he would never do something like this. He only did it because it was a last chance to get to meet me.
I'm here for you and you only. I wouldn't have signed up
No, I didn't.
had it been anyone else. Oh, a little something up here.
So, you know, I definitely feel like Ryan's lied to me. And he's just not the sort of person I expect a lie from.
Not a bad little spot, hey?
But now I'm like, who even are you? So I need to get straight to the nitty-gritty and asking the tough questions because I need answers today. There was one thing that I wanted to talk to you about that just didn't sit very well with me.
Fire away.
From the cocktail party. One of the questions was who's applied for Bachelor, Bachelorette for.
Yeah.
You previously, in the past, have said that you would never put yourself through something like this.
Yeah.
But you kind of have.
I have, yeah.
So I don't understand that.
Like, I was just in a rut in the sense that I was just living to work. And when I got the phone call to say, you know, we'd love for you to apply for the Bachelorette, I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to say yes.
So you got asked to audition?
I got asked, yeah. So I didn't go out of my way to do it. And I didn't think too much into it. And so I went through the first audition, but yeah, look, it didn't eventuate or go anywhere.
So did you know that it was Ali?
Not at that stage, no. I didn't know who it was. I was just like, I just want want to give something else a crack because
Okay.
what I was doing right then and there wasn't working for me.
Yeah. I had no idea that Ryan didn't apply for Ali's season of The Bachelorette, but he got asked to. And not only that, he also didn't actually know it was Ali's season, but still, I don't know.
I guess if I hadn't have been asked, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to apply.
Yeah.
But in this instance, knowing it was you, I was going to do everything humanly possible to get onto it. But you are right, like I can see how that looks now. Angie has every right to question me, but yeah, I don't feel great that it's had to come up, I guess, and that she's had to put herself into that position to question me and my motives. I feel like I'm an idiot now for saying that because I honestly didn't even take that into account. Like, I didn't even think of that.
I thought you lied to me like a few times.
Yeah.
As much as I just wish Ryan was upfront from the beginning, I do understand where he's coming from. However, I am still not convinced yet if he's being completely honest with me. All right, well, let's do this.
Part 2.
Ready for this?
Super ready.
Super ready. So hopefully after meeting Ryan's family, it gives me the clarity that I need to see if Ryan is somebody that I trust, like I always thought he was.
Hello, family.
Hello!
You had my dog.
She's had a great day with us.
I walk in and there's a whole damn crew. I'm Angie, nice to meet you. Mum, Dad, 3 brothers. Hello.
How are you?
It's intimidating, but the vibe of the home is so beautiful, and that smiling face of Lisa's.
This is Mum.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, my darling.
Mwah. I was like, this is good. I got this. I got this.
I mean, we're looking forward to meeting you tonight.
Yeah, me too.
Great, yeah. Happy to hear about Ryan's experiences.
It's been an experience, that's for sure. I'm feeling quite composed, but honestly, in my head, all I can think about is that question that Angie's asked me and whether or not I've done enough to satisfy her question.
All right, fellas, let's go cook some of these lobsters.
I'll leave in the capable hands of Mum and Dad.
Okay, sounds good.
That's all I can think about right now, and I should be focusing on, you know, how she's going with the family, but it affects me to know that she's questioning my integrity. It sucks. It sucks. So what's been happening, Ryan? She did throw a bit of a curveball. Really rattled me, eh? At our last cocktail party, we could ask some anonymous questions. And one of them was, have you ever applied for a Bachelorette or Bachelor season before? And I was happy to say that I'd sort of been through the audition process last year. And I think even if I had have been accepted, knowing the person it was, I wouldn't have accepted it because I just think we're chalk and cheese. But yeah, she said, you've been pretty vocal about saying that you're only here for me and you wouldn't do this otherwise, and yet you've applied for this previously. And I was just like, definitely threw a bit of doubt into Angie's mind. And it's just been this like cloud over my head, eh? And
yeah, I can tell you standing here talking to all of us that this is something that's meaningful to you.
It'd be a solid 5 years or so since we've met a serious girlfriend of Ryan's. And speaking with him, we can just tell he's got some serious feelings about her.
I don't know, it just sort of just fully baffles me because I think we all pretty well understand that you're not talking shit and you generally do have feelings for this girl.
yeah.
For Angie to think that he's a liar and dishonest, it's a hard one, really, because Ryan's an honest bloke. There's nothing else to it.
Okay, please help yourself.
Oh, thank you. This looks lovely.
Without trust in a relationship, it doesn't work. So I wanted to get Angie's thoughts on this situation to try and sort of ease our minds a bit.
Hey Angie, I've got a pretty it's going to make Ryan feel pretty awkward right now. But we had a conversation outside before when we were cooking dinner. He sort of come and said that he'd had a conversation earlier about Ryan applying for the Bachelorette before and not telling you. Like, because I know he's pretty upset that he didn't actually mention that to you before. So yeah, what's your thoughts on?
Yeah, I was a bit confused. I was a bit like, hang on, we talked about this, and You never mentioned it before, and you kind of made it very clear that you would never do something like this. So I was just a little bit like, you know, don't go out of your way to say it if it's not true.
For what it's worth, as the older brother, I think there's definitely an element of authenticity as far as I'm concerned for him talking to me, saying that he wanted to come on this show to meet you specifically. Yeah. And I do believe him when he says that. Ryan's a very genuine person. He's a very trustworthy person. I think that's something that I'd like for you to take away from this dinner tonight.
I know that Ryan is very close with his brothers, and it's comforting in a way how they want to, you know, reassure me that Ryan is a good dude.
I generally think that he does have some serious feelings about you now that we've had a chance to talk, and trust is obviously a massive thing for you, and honesty.
Yeah. And the fact that it actually really upset him that I thought he was a liar shows he cares. And I got to probably get out of my head and just trust my heart and gut when it comes to the whole trust thing with Ryan.
Moving forward, what would you expect from Ryan now?
I think that it's so important to be able to, be honest and open. And
Do you think you could trust Ryan down the track?
Oh, definitely. I just trust my gut, and that's all I can go off.
Breathe. Yoga breath.
So there's something deep down inside of me that's telling me, like, he's just not the sort of person to go out of his way to lie. So I'm putting it to bed.
Are you happy, Angie?
I'm very happy.
You're happy? You're happy, Ryan?
Absolutely. For Angie to say that she can trust me and feel like a weight's been lifted, in a sense. To family and to Angie.
Oh, that's a bit nice.
That's nice.
Cheers. Lovely to meet you all, and thank you for having me.
Pleasure, pleasure.
After meeting Angie, I think she's a very authentic person, so I have no issues with my brother pursuing a relationship with her.
So lovely to meet you.
I hope it does work out for them.
Thank you.
Bye. See you later. Hope we see you later.
Angie fits in perfectly with my family. To come away from tonight with such a feeling of just happiness, just pure happiness, I think it's just furthered that connection that we share, and I really want to put all my cards on the table tonight.
Oh, good times.
It was. What a night. Let her know how I truly feel. Coming on here, like, I knew that I liked you before I came on here. I was pretty vocal about that. And I know it's been such a short time, but I just see you as everything that I look for in a dream girl. Like, I just cannot fault you in any aspect. And like, heart on my sleeve, I'm dead set falling for you so hard. Yeah, just dead set on you, hey. You make me so bloody happy. It's ridiculous. You're amazing.
It's so beautiful to hear that Ryan is falling for me. Like, I really felt it when he said it. What?
I just can't stop smiling, I'm sorry.
Ryan's, like, always been there. He was there before the show. He's here during it. I'll see you soon. And I feel like I can imagine him being there after it, for sure. Bye. And this is exactly why I'm here, and this is exactly what I wanted from all of this. Really?
Later.
One of the guys said that Carlin isn't here for me.
Carlin's big brother.
That he's here for his acting career.
Drops a big bombshell.
Yeah. That is a career he's going for.
He hasn't actually told me that.
And Angie acts out.
I deserve something really good. I don't want to be used. Oh my God, has Carlin fooled me this whole time? I'm so happy to be visiting Jackson in his hometown of Sydney today. I feel like Jackson and I had kind of a rocky start.
So I'm a part of a family business.
Wow.
They make meat pies.
I don't eat meat. I'm very allergic to this area.
At first, I was worried because he's a bit of a lad and he's younger than me. But there was just something about him. He was really just super sweet and very caring.
Oh, you get like motion sickness. Like you can spew in my top pocket if you want.
That would be the worst thing ever. He really did impress me. But I'm slightly concerned that Jackson hasn't really vocalised how he feels about me. So I'm hoping that now we're in his home environment, he'll feel comfortable enough to really let his guard down and tell me how he really feels.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait for today. I feel like the tables have been turned with the power in my hands, and that's so important because I'm not gonna lie, I definitely feel like I'm a massive underdog coming into the hometown visits. I've definitely had the least amount of time with Angie, but sometimes quantity time doesn't equal quality time. So I'm hoping today Angie gets a chance to have a look at my family and me in my family environment, and hopefully she'll be able to see me in my true light.
Hello.
Hey, Stern. Welcome to Sydney.
I always get really excited to see Jackson.
So nice to see you.
It is, isn't it?
He's like a little Energizer bunny, and he's always so happy, and I love that. It's infectious.
I was so excited today. I woke up so early. Woke up,
Just
couldn't go back to sleep. Yeah. Like, we could have done a mad activity that had nothing to do with me, but I think for me to really kind of make sure that you keep seeing different sides of me, I bring you here to the family business because obviously I spend 2/3 of my week here, work, and all of my immediate family work here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Holy dooly. Jackson has brought me to the one and only Garlow's Pies Empire. Yes. I've been waiting the whole season to say that.
I'm excited. I want to see what you're all about.
But the first time I met Jackson, he already tried to kill me with one of his famous pies, and then he's brought me into a bloody empire filled with gluten and meat. So I'm a little bit worried.
Come on, let's go. I'll take you in.
Hands all sweaty.
That's okay. I'll wipe them on my hands. Come on. I'm actually so excited because it does feel like the tables have turned, and today is going to give me an opportunity to really dictate what we do, and I'm the one that's in control finally. This is actually our head office. This is where I'm every day.
Really?
Yes. And we're off to a great start again.
Sitting here solo by myself. Story of my life.
Hey, I don't know if you remember this, but this takes us back to night one.
It actually does.
When I rocked up, had no idea what I was doing, but I'm pretty confident I think you're gonna like what's on it this time. So I wanted to plan something that really made amends for how I rocked up on arrivals night one, and I'm hoping that this might do the trick. I'm actually nervous.
Oh, God. Oh, would you look at that?
So it's gluten-free vegan pie.
Yum! Thank God. He's trying to feed me this time. He's not trying to kill me.
Well, I thought, you know, if I was going to try and redeem myself, it would be today because the arrivals night was an absolute debacle.
I think you've redeemed yourself plenty of times since then. I love what Jackson has planned.
3, 2, 1.
Making a pie that I can actually eat. He has put a lot of thought into it, and it's so sweet. Oh,
not
how
bad,
good.
Not bad.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here and I'm smashing my gluten-free pie.
So tonight...
Haven't even gotten halfway and Jackson starts talking about meeting his family.
You're going to be meeting my brothers.
Okay.
And my mum. And Mum is so loving, like she's almost like our mate.
Yeah.
But then we get to my dad.
Okay.
So Dad is like obviously the boss here and at home.
Is he?
He has a lot of brutal honesty. If I'm going to be completely honest, he's probably going to be the one that's going to be firing any hard questions because he's just really, he wants me to end up with someone that's hardworking and driven. I think Dad just doesn't want me to end up with a freeloader.
Excuse me? Who the hell is he calling a freeloader?
Because like, we've worked so hard in this business, you know?
I'm certainly not a freeloader. I really appreciate the fact that his family are hard workers. So are mine. So I have zero intention of rocking it on their dime. But if that's what they think, then yeah, I'm concerned about the whole thing, really.
How you feeling?
I'm a bit scared.
Oh, yeah? Tonight's massive. It's not like I can shack up with Angie and then completely bar my family because I'm very close to them and then also have the family business.
All right, let's do it.
So that's massive for me that she fits in. What do you think she's going to be like? I don't know.
Missed him heaps.
Yeah. Missed him at work, yeah, absolutely. Big time. Yeah. Being the eldest boy, he really is my right-hand man at work, you know, in the business. In terms of our succession planning, he's got a future mapped out for him. It's not going to just change because Jackson's got a girlfriend. Hello. Hey. How you going? How we going? Long time no see. It's been a while.
So I arrive at Jackson's family's house and I'm like, holy Marcella, this place is filled with love.
This is my mum said.
You want to get them cuddles first? You haven't seen them in so long. Hello. Hi, my boy. How are you?
This is mum said.
Angie.
Good to see you. Walking through the door with Angie at my family home, I have so many thoughts and emotions running through my head. Like, I'm so excited. I'm in such a joyful mood and I can't really break it.
Thank you for having me.
Hi.
Cheers.
Welcome home.
Sorry for taking your boy away for so long. Have you missed him?
Yeah.
We have.
We have. But it's nice to have another female in the house. It's actually making a really cute couple.
Really cool.
Is that like kids soon? Or you're looking...
Cut before the wash. Your decisions to make still. Okay, well, she's one mum over just by her looks.
Actually, I was thinking me and Kim want to have a little boys chat if you're up for it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm 2 sips into my champers and the boys are already taking Jackson away for a chat.
Oh, geez.
That was quick. I didn't know that. Leaving little old me here with Ma and Pa Garlo.
So how have you been finding it? You're beautiful.
You are. Both of you, I saw pictures at the thing and I was like, oh, how's your parents?
Oh, really? Oh, at the bakery today?
Yeah, today. We got to go in there and it was amazing to see, because he speaks about you guys so much and, where he's proud of where he works.
It's a big part of his life. He does very well there. And he's got a lot of people that report to him. And they've missed him big time.
Oh boy, here we go.
So what's work for you, Ange?
Over the last 5 years, I've worked in television, but the film TV is freelance.
You don't know where your next job's coming from. We're a hard-working family. Angie, she's been in a few reality TV shows, so I suppose in the back of your mind there's a question in terms of her intentions in the first place. So you're from the Sunshine Coast, but do you live here now, Sydney?
So I've lived in Sydney for the past 8 years.
Okay.
But I moved home at the end of the year.
Jackson came to me and said, Dad, I want to follow Angie up to the Sunshine Coast. There needs to be some serious conversation. Jackson's not going anywhere. He's staying right where he is. He's got the garlic surname. We don't have days off. You don't have days off in family businesses. It's a bad example and you drag yourself to work regardless of what you got going on. It's been a long time in between drinks, the last girl I brought home, so it has been
a long, long time.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me. No, it's so nice to be here.
And all the best. Whatever will be.
Yes, exactly.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Jackson's very career focused. He's got the garlic surname and he's got the garlic business. My concern is that there seems to be a bit of chemistry there with Angie, and it's easy to be swept up in that. He does have a lot on, like he's got his work. Do you worry that there's enough time in his life for someone like you?
My God. Jackson's dad didn't muck around. Obviously, like, I'm always going to be honest. I'm a very honest person. And that's something that concerns me because I do have such a busy life as well. And because I'm in Queensland, I want to be with my family right now.
We'll have to wait and see what happens. Angie is a Queenslander, and there's a slight worry there that there could be some attraction for him to move away from Sydney and his family business. Angie, do you think we might be able to have a little bit of a chat outside?
I'd love to, definitely.
Thank you. Okay, now it's down to crunch time. Angie's probably got some heated questions coming at her. Have a seat. I'm not sure Jackson's even thought about if this does work well, where he's going to find the time, because he's so busy. To make a relationship work, you know, you've got to find time somewhere, so something's going to have to go. I just hope it's not the business. Now, the reason I've got you out here is there's one thing that concerns me, and that is our family business. Jackson has worked into it, you know, since he was 12 years old, to the point last year he actually bought in as a shareholder. He's sort of taken on a senior position in the business. Like, he's really quite focused, you know, and
He is, yeah.
and he's doing some great things. So I think it's important that, you know, your sons find someone who are of a similar type of person and been hardworking, independent, and those sort of traits are really, you know, you can't learn them, I don't think. I think you just have them, you know, and you either have them or you don't.
Excuse me? Clearly, Jackson's dad doesn't know me well enough. I have my life that I've worked hard on, and I've become the person I have become through a lot of hard work.
My greatest concern is that you being based in the Sunshine Coast, Jackson just can't uproot. He just can't leave the business. How difficult is it going to be for you if he just can't leave Sydney?
Obviously, Jackson's got a lot going on, and someone's gonna have to make sacrifices. I'm open to moving, I am, but it's not something that should be expected from me. You know, I love that Jackson wants to stay and do the family business, but I do love to move around and travel a lot. But I'll never take anybody away from what they love and their family. Family, for me, always comes first. And what they love too, and what he loves is his family. So I would never be like, well, this is where I am, and if you don't want to be with me, that, you know, no. I'm not, I'm a bit of a gypsy. I go where my heart lies. And I've worked my butt off since I was 14, so there's no way I'm not gonna come in and wreck anyone's plans or family setup at all. So you don't have to worry about that. And I love how much he loves you guys. That's my biggest attraction to him, was how much he loved you guys.
Well, that's nice.
And his passion, like I said, don't care what it is, but if you've got one.
Yep.
Do you think that, you know, Jackson and I are suited, and if he is ready to really settle down?
It's a very good question, and I got to say, before meeting you tonight, I wasn't quite sure. Seeing you both tonight, it was clear to me that you really match him in energy. You know, you're both talkers. There's no doubt about that. You know, and so it was really quite nice to see you, you know, even both engaging when you were sharing a story together, you know, and you were running off each other. You know, it was really quite nice, and I hadn't seen that from him before. You know, so it was really quite nice. I just wish Jackson and Angie the best. You know, it'd be great to look back in 20 years' time. You've got some kids and you've been married, and you say you met on the Bachelorette.
So you're not friend zoned?
Bloody hope not.
No.
If he was friend zone, he wouldn't.
No, that's good. No, I'm happy about that. That's good.
I actually can see a future with Jackson. A really, really good future.
Good luck, Angie.
Thanks.
See you.
Thanks for coming.
But the only thing that concerns me is that out of all the guys, Jackson hasn't been overly vocal about how much he likes me. I know the other three are pretty keen, and they've spoken a lot about a future with me. And we really haven't.
I'm actually so happy that tonight's gone so well. I reckon you killed it.
I love your family. They're so beautiful.
I don't think he put a step wrong in my eyes. I think they'd trade you in for me.
It's always been very easy with Jackson, but I don't know if it's just like a, you know, crush. Like, I don't need a crush. I need a proper boyfriend. This is the last time we get to talk before the big decision-making. So I want to make sure I put, you know, everything out and not leave anything, you know, thinking and not being able to say it. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
And you don't really tell me how you feel.
Yeah. Like, I don't really talk about my feelings often, and I was trying to mentalise how I can describe it to you, because I think if I was to think about words that I would be feeling, I just like to put that into a succinct word. It's hard, like, and feeling is hard. So for me, it's kind of been like a bit of a like an internal struggle about how to get that across.
He's kind of rambling and saying he can't vocalise it, and I'm like, you love to talk. You're the best damn talker I know. I mean, I definitely not an expert at it, but if there's any time to do it,
It's now.
it's now.
For me to like kind of like substantiate it or quantify it, I haven't felt this way in a long time. So to do that is like, I'm kind of just like, I'm in like uncharted territory.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like figuring out it, like every day I'm just figuring out what to do.
It's just going around and around and around.
It's hard to say, like, how much like do I say like, you know what I mean? Like, I like you, like, that's the thing, you say.
I think that I get that you like me.
Talk about your feelings.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just leaning one.
I'm being the most vulnerable I've ever been with men, ever. And I really expect that in return at this stage. But I have to go.
Thanks for coming once again. I'll see you later.
I have 3 other guys who have been very open about how they feel about me. They either say it, they show it, or they do both. If Jackson's struggling this hard to vocalize how he's feeling, maybe he doesn't feel it. And that's something I've got to really think about. Even though it's the crack of dawn and I'm not a morning person, I'm obviously very much looking forward to seeing Carlin's hometown here in Sydney. I haven't seen him in what feels like forever and ever. And when I miss someone, I know I care, and I do really miss Carlin. From the moment I met Carlin on the red carpet, I felt all the feels. You look dashing, a little bit of white and black.
You like it?
Mad for it. I think I've been falling for Carlin for a long time. And I feel like our first date was just perfect because he was so pure and honest straight away.
I am married.
Okay.
We've been apart for a year and a half.
He really opened up to me, and it's almost like I felt his heart. And since then, he's always been really obvious with his feeling towards me.
Days like today, being with you, and it's honestly, it really has sort of brought back those feelings, and if not, even more and stronger.
He just makes me feel something I've never felt before. It's kind of this feeling of pure, like, content and safety and happiness. And he's also very nice to look at, so it's just like a bonus.
I feel like it is quite special that I've made it sort of this far to hometowns. It's huge. And for me, it's almost like I'd be showing Angie, I think you are important to me enough to introduce you to some of my family. So if she can take anything from this, it's that. I'm 100% ready for the next step.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Stranger danger. Feels like I haven't seen you
I
in
know,
ages.
it's been honestly forever.
Mwah. How are you?
Really good.
As soon as you see each other and you hug and you share a bit of a kiss, it's just instantly the warmth again.
So welcome to my neck of the woods.
Woohoo!
Yeah, a nice little spot.
It is, it's super cute.
I've got the reins today.
You do?
Yeah. So we're going to head to the gym that I work at.
Okay.
And I've designed a little bit of a workout that we can do together.
Oh, God. That'll be interesting. Don't get me wrong, I love doing active stuff, but I'm in front of a guy that looks like Thor and I'll be like...
It'll be fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm stoked.
I haven't pushed myself to the limit in a while.
Whee! Look at me go!
Carlin's idea of fun is working out, and you know what? That means that I get to see him with those deliciously glorious muscles out on a daily basis. I am up for that. Well done. That was quite the workout.
So how was that? Good?
I liked it.
That was fun. Yeah, so this place is like my second home. I can't remember if I ever told you, like, I was kind of like bullied and stuff, like in primary school and high school.
Really?
Yeah. I was just never one of like those cool guys. I think I was just vulnerable, like wear my heart on my sleeve kind of thing. And I think people like to take advantage of that when they see it as a weakness.
Yeah.
So when I left high school, I just hit the gym and I felt like I just took it all out on the weights and channeled that frustration and just put it to use. And yeah.
That's really interesting to know. I mean, yeah, I never would have guessed that. But everybody has a story, that's the thing. You can't judge a book by its cover.
And like that's why I'm pretty excited for you to go and meet my brother and my sister-in-law and my niece today.
So that's who I'm meeting today.
Yeah. I just feel like you would get a really good glimpse of my world meeting my brother and my sister-in-law. Like they've been here through everything that I've been through with my ex and just how dark of a time that was for me, and they were just so incredibly supportive. And you'd be the first girl after my ex that I'd be introducing to some of my family. So from a protection point of view, I feel like my brother, he's going to have important questions.
I just feel like because Carlin's been through so much with his divorce and I am the first girl he's bringing home, there's quite a lot of pressure.
Are you stressing?
Yeah, no, okay. I mean, obviously it's always intimidating. All I can do is just answer the questions honestly and be myself. It'll be fun.
I feel like they could be looking at me like, are you gonna be like her, you know? You're gonna break my boy's heart.
How are you feeling?
I feel a little nervous.
Yeah.
But I'm also very open-minded to them hopefully being lovely and welcoming. So fingers crossed.
Good to see you.
Carlin's brother, Javi, and his sister-in-law, Steph, and his niece. Just all so stoked that Carlin's home. Goodness gracious, very excited.
Super excited.
They must be really close, and the house has got this really chilled, nice vibe.
It's Carlin and Ange.
Yeah.
You guys are welcome here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I don't know what I was so worried about because this is going swimmingly. Surely nothing can go wrong.
How has it been? Has it been overwhelming, the experience?
Yeah, definitely. I went from dating no people for a long time to dating
lots of people at the same
20 people.
time.
It's been a while since Carlin's brought home a girlfriend or someone new. We're definitely excited to see who she is, but seeing Carlin hit rock bottom in his previous relationship was difficult. I think naturally there's that part of me that is really protective of him.
Angie, do you want to go have a chat?
Oh, yeah, always.
About that time.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
So I really wanted to have the chance to talk to Angie just to see if an authentic relationship is at play, because I don't want to see Carlin hurt again. I think what I really want to know is, you know, what is it about Carl that you see or that you're attracted to?
Oh, there's many things. It's just so lovely and calming, and then he was a bit dorky, and I love dogs.
Yes,
and it was easy with him, which is big for me.
Yeah, he wears his heart on his sleeve, you know.
He does.
And that was, you know, part of the reason why his last relationship didn't work, you know. So there is that protective side. So I guess I want to know, like, how you're feeling about him.
I liked him from the moment we spoke. And usually if I like someone and then, you know, there's so much going on, I can get distracted. But with Carlin, he's always stayed in the back of my mind. And I've been, you know, frightened at times that I thought he wasn't here for the right reasons.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Well, we had a time where one of the guys said that Carlin isn't here for me and that he's here for his acting career and modelling career. And I was just like,
Carlin, completely ungenuine.
Whoa.
I feel Carlin is here to further his TV and his acting career.
So when I say that to you, is that like 100% so like out of character, like that somebody could say that about Carlin?
I mean, leading up to this was acting, pursuing his you know, acting career.
He hasn't actually told me that.
Oh, well, yes. Well, like it was that and his training.
Really? I thought Carlin's huge passion was health and fitness. I know the training, but he said he's dabbled in acting. He's never told me it's big for him.
Right. Yeah, that was something he's into, totally.
And you think that he could be using this for that, or?
I guess so. I don't know.
What do you mean you guess so?
I like, I think one cool thing, I think at the start, yeah.
When I heard that, my whole tummy just sunk. I'm thinking, oh my God, has Carlin just fooled me this whole time? Like, what the shit?
Get all the news, gossip and behind-the-scenes secrets with The Bachelorette Insider Guide at 10play.com.au/The Bachelorette.
One of the guys said that Carlin isn't here for me and that he's here for his acting career and modelling career. And I was just like,
I think at the start, yeah.
When I heard that, my whole tummy just sunk. I'm thinking, oh my God, has Carlin just fooled me this whole time? Like, what the shit?
To speak on the actor side, like that is a career he's going for.
As much as I don't want to believe it, hearing that from Jarvie, I was like, was Jamie maybe telling the truth? Amongst a lot of shit he said that night, was the truth that Carlin really is quite a good actor.
But, you know, as much as he's into his acting, I think I definitely see a connection, which is kind of shocking. Like, it's like, okay, this is more than what Carl went in for. He's come out the other side with like kind of an authentic relationship. And that's really cool.
Even though I didn't realize Carlin was so passionate about acting, what bothers me most is that I was always under the impression that he came on the show to find love, not for his acting career. It feels like we're just back at the same place that I was weeks ago, where I was unsure. And that's not where I want to be right now. At all.
Thanks so much for having us, man.
That's all right, brother.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And
Very much so.
I hope you had a good chat.
Yeah, of course.
As much as I'm feeling a little bit rattled, I'm trying not to let these like gut feelings explode. You've got people to still impress.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. And good to meet you, Angie.
So nice to meet you both.
But I'm not going to put stuff like this to bed because I've got huge decisions to make. I have to just, tell him, I have to tell Carlin what Jarvie said, straight up.
How was that?
I didn't overly realise that you had such, we touched on the whole acting situation, but, your brother pretty much did, to be honest, make out that you came onto this with that as your main goal, and then this has just been a blessing that you happen to like me.
I came on here for serious reasons, like I told you.
Well, he doesn't think that, why you came on here for.
Really?
He said that he thinks you came on here mainly for your acting.
From the very get-go, I know what it would be like for someone to hear, oh, you're acting, because instantly your mentality would be like, well, that's why you're here, and that's not what I wanted. Legit, like I promise you, that was not what I wanted for you to hear that.
Yeah, but I don't really want to hear it from your brother in hometown. Be honest. I don't care if you're an actor. Like, that doesn't mean you can't love.
I know, I know.
I just say that you are one.
Acting's really not that big of an idea in my life.
If it is, I want you to tell me.
Okay, but I'm telling you right now, it's actually not. I don't have anything great under my belt. I'm not shooting for the stars. Like, I've literally sort of relieved the idea of like, I want to be an actor. I'm not hustling. I feel so strongly for you. And I'm sorry that it came across like I'm trying to not give you the whole truth. That's not what I want. Like, I really wanted you to just be on board with the fact that I'm here for you. That was my #1 goal.
I just feel like it just keeps coming up.
Put yourself in my shoes, okay? I could look at you and think, 2 shows under your belt, there's no way in hell you'd be here for love.
No, but they're just me being me. I'm not acting.
But that's me being me. I'm not acting either.
Well, I came on it definitely knowing I wanted to fall in love, though.
Yeah.
In the jungle, I realised how much I deserved love. Not because I was offered the Bachelorette.
This is what I'm getting at. You're telling me your truth. I believe you when you tell me that. When I look at you, I see you. Like, you can't fake this shit. You can't fake feelings. It's real. I've connected with you, like, in such a deep way that I haven't felt that in a long time. It's just like, there's no perfect scenario that I can tell you how I feel and you'd be like, yeah, I believe it. I just can't win.
But I know, but you have to understand why I have to ask these questions. I'm not just hearing it from, like, dudes in the house and then I have to hear it from your brother. Like, come on, like, give me a freaking break. I'm allowed to feel like this.
Yeah.
It's too much. I don't want to keep hearing stuff. I deserve something really good. I don't want to be used.
Yeah, I know. Like, 100% would want to give that to you. If you can't see me at the end of the day for who I am and what we've built, then that's it. You know what? Like, that's it. There's nothing more I can say. I care about you, eh? I really do. Like, I feel like I've overcome so many odds already just to be here with you.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times I could easily have bailed on this thinking it's too hard?
Well, not if you've got a solid acting career lined up for you.
If you feel like you're being used, like, I don't want to string you along and let you be questioning that down the track. Because that is not me. Like,
I don't know.
There's no worse feeling than feeling like you need to always prove to someone that you are the real deal, that you've got no ulterior motives. It just sucks. I can't win.
I don't know, maybe then it is too hard.
It feels like there's There's nothing else that I can do. If I go home at the rose ceremony, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised now.
I want to just go home. It's too much.
No, sorry. I think it's pretty clear that Angie and I are completely over. My feelings are so incredibly strong. It just feels like it's just too late.
I feel like I'm in the danger zone with Angie. I could definitely see a future with Angie, but I don't know if I've done my part to let her know that I feel that way. If I didn't get a rose, I'd be heartbroken.
Evening, gentlemen. This week you took Angie home to meet your families. And now she has a very big decision to make. Because there are 4 of you here, but she has only 3 roses to hand out. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but for one of you, your time here, it ends tonight. Lots of luck. Here's Angie. Good luck with this one.
Thank you.
Ryan. Ryan, will you accept this rose?
Absolutely.
Angie is barely giving me any eye contact.
Whatever I said to Angie during my hometown visit, it might just be too little too late. And I'm looking at the floor thinking, this is probably my time.
Timm. Timm, will you accept this rose?
I will.
Carlin. Carlin, will you accept this rose?
Yes, I'll accept it.
Wait, is that the thing you fell off? Why did you...
I just didn't expect it. Thank you so much. You have no idea.
Jackson, I'm sorry, but you didn't receive a rose. You take the time now to please say goodbye.
No, come on. Shad, no.
Okay.
Don't do that. You okay?
Yeah. Good luck, okay?
Thank you.
I had a blast. I really did have a blast.
Yeah,
The
me
helicopter
too.
ride was the pinnacle. All right. See you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I feel pretty gutted. I feel disappointed in myself that I just wasn't able to speak my emotions earlier. Growing up in a football family full of boys, you're not really one to always talk about your feelings. So I could have told her that I liked her a lot earlier in the piece, but I just didn't.
Next time on The Bachelorette.
I now have the chance to spend the day with each of them.
Angie zeroes in on her final three.
Get out of it.
Timm.
I am falling for you.
Ryan.
I do see a future with you.
And Carlin.
It hasn't been smooth sailing, but it's been worth it. You are worth it to me.
Before a heartbreaking decision
Oh, just give me a minute.
leaves Angie questioning everything.
Why did I do that? Oh, that was the worst. That was not the right decision. That felt awful.
Well, YouTube, if you can't get enough Bachelor content, then you need to see more highlights. You'll find them right here. And you can also subscribe to this channel by clicking below.